Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, softball fans of all ages, hello and welcome onto the campus of the Beaver Brook Elementary School and Memorial Field in Abington for today's MIAA Girls Varsity Softball matchup. It is the West Bridgewater Wildcats and the Abington Green Wave going at it. The Green Wave on the back end of a back-to-back last night. They faced the Middleborough Sachems. They had it tied up 0-0 in the bottom of the sixth inning. And then Middleborough was able to turn it on, a 9-0 final score in that one. So they're looking to rebound. The Wildcats will be led off by number 16, Amanda Jacques. Number 4, Olivia Raza bats second. Number 20, Nika Boyd is hitting third. Lily Mortel, number 10, is batting cleanup. Ava Matt is batting fifth, number 00. Number 9, Natalie Fredrickson is batting sixth. Number 19, Fallon Smith is hitting seventh. Number 15, Mackenzie Craig batting eighth. And number 17, Susanna Carrero is hitting ninth. The Green Wave defense looks a little bit different today. At first base is Vivian Bonner. Callie Pino is at second. The shortstop is Brenna Howley. The third baseman is Ava DiPietro. Elsie Testa gets the start in left field. Gabby Hockney is in center. Bella Abrams is in right field. Kiera Howley doing the catching for Shannon Varvitsiotis. Strike two from Varvitsiotis, who has gone every game for the Green Wave here so far. This one upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jacques, the center fielder for the Wildcats. The 1-2 from Varvitsiotis is in on the hands of Jacques, who went around. One away, first strikeout of the game for Varvitsiotis. Now for Olivia Raza, the third baseman, also a member of the Wildcat basketball team. She swings and misses an outside strike one. Slashed foul down the first baseline. 0-2 now to Raza. This is the last game before a little extended break for the Green Wave. Of course, Good Friday and Easter. They're back at it next week over vacation. Chopped again down the first baseline. Foul. Count remains 0-2 to Raza. Nika Boyd awaiting on deck for the Wildcats. This one headed towards right center. It's going to drop in the gap. Raza will hold at first. A good throw in from Bella Abrams to prevent the double. It's a 1-out single for Olivia Raza. Nika Boyd, the shortstop, steps in. He'll throw it out to first. It gets into right field. Raza, however, had to dive back. She will not be able to advance to second. This one upstairs. Good pop up there by Howley to get that one and prevent Raza from stealing second. 2-0. That one swung and missed on. 1-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning for Shannon Varvitsiotis. There's 2 away for the Wildcats cleanup hitter, Lily Mortel, the hard-hitting catcher for West Bridgewater. Does not want to leave Olivia Raza stranded on first base. So looks at strike 1 over the outside corner. Strike 2 over the outside part of the plate. 0-2 now to Mortel. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Varvitsiotis strikes out the side in the top of the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We'll head to the bottom half of the first, where we will meet the Green Wave starting lineup when we come back right after this. Brenna Howley leads off the Green Wave half of the first inning. Bella Abrams due up second. Callie Pino is hitting third. Shannon Varvitsiotis is batting cleanup for the Green Wave per usual. Kiera Howley bats fifth. Meg McCann hitting sixth. Gabby Hockney is batting seventh. Elsie Testa bats 8th, and Ava DiPietro is batting 9th. Now for the Wildcats defensive scheme. Mackenzie Craig is in the circle. Lily Mortel doing the catching for her. At first base is Fallon Smith. Second base is Natalie Fredrickson. The shortstop is Nika Boyd. Olivia Raz is at third base. Ava Matt is in left field. Amanda Jacques in center. Mia Hoyventon is in right field. Thank you for tuning into this game and every game here on the networks of Abington Community Access and Media. YouTube.com/AbingtonCam02351/live. Pop up shallow right field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. And Howley has a leadoff single. If you missed one of our live broadcasts, maybe you want to watch a different game, catch a government meeting, YouTube, AbingtonCam.tv, the place to go for on-demand video, live streams of our cable access channels, and much, much more at AbingtonCam.tv. Abrams squares the bunt. The throw down to second on the stolen base winds up in center field. Howley on second with no outs here in the bottom of the first. Abrams squares the bunt, drops it down. Throw to first is in time, but it moves Howley up to third. Won't count as an official at bat on the sac bunt. Callie Pino in game 1 on the season against the Rockland Bulldogs. Hit for the cycle in 3 innings. An impressive feat that may have occurred for the first time in history. Still waiting on word back from Elias Sports Bureau on that one. Pino slashes it to third off of the glove of Raza. She goes home with the throw, and now Howley caught in a pickle. The ball dropped. Howley's going to turn for home. Pino, meanwhile, strides into second. A run scores. Not often you see the runner successful in a pickle. Green Wave on the board. Howley scores from third. Not sure who the Wildcat was that caught it, or I should say had it roll out of their glove. They'll be charged with the fielding error. Meanwhile, Pino will get credited for the single, advances to second. on said rundown. 1-0 Green Wave, bottom of the first, one away. This one grounded to short. The throw to first is high. Pino takes off for third and gets under the tag. So it is a sacrifice grounder for Shannon Varvitsiotis. Kira Holly, the hard-hitting catcher, will step in as the Wildcats meet on the mound. Green Wave 2-1 on the season, defeating South Shore League rivals the Rockland Bulldogs and East Bridgewater Vikings. Hallie, the left-handed batting catcher, looks at ball one low and outside. Mackenzie Craig trying to settle down with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. Big swing and a miss from Holly in the off-speed pitch. Holly grounds it back up the middle off of the glove of Craig. Pino will score, and Holly beats out the grounder. RBI single, 2-0 Green Wave. Jess Blythe will be the courtesy runner for the Green Wave catcher, Howley. Meg McCann, the designated player, will have her first tax of the game. Absolutely beautiful weather. It cleared up about 2 hours ago. It was kind of rainy and nasty all morning. Chopper to short. The throw over to first will be in time for out number 3, but not before the Green Waves strike twice. They lead it 2-0 over the West Bridgewater Wildcats at the end of the first inning. Top of the second coming at you when we come back. The top of the second inning, will be led off by Ava Matta, Natalie Fredrickson, and Fallon Smith. Also due up for the Wildcats, Shannon Varvitsiotis back in the circle for the Green Wave. She struck out the side in the top of the first. Tosses in ball 1 to Matta. Wind kicking up here just a little bit. It's blowing across the infield from first towards second base. / foul, 1-1. Fouled off the backstop. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now to Matta. Count evens now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3. Down goes Matta for the 4th strikeout of the game for Shannon Varvitsiotis. Ground ball, Varvitsiotis gets it on the backhand, tosses over to Bonner at first in time for the out. Varvitsiotis has played a hand in all 5 outs so far for Wildcat batters, 4 strikeouts, and now the ground out. This one popped up, foul out of play. High rising line drive down the left field line. It is a foul ball. Swing and a miss, strike 3, the 5th strikeout of the game for Shannon Varvitziartis. The Green Wave didn't realize that was out number 3. 1, 2, 3 in order. Go the Wildcats in the top of the first inning. The Green Wave will send up their 7, 8, 9 hitters. Gabby Hockney, Elsie Testa, Ava DiPietro for the bottom of the second when we come back after this. Gabby Hockney, the Green Wave center fielder, gets us started in the bottom of the second inning. Green Wave lead it 2-0 over the West Bridgewater Wildcats. Hockney looks at ball too high. 2-0 now to the Green Wave center fielder. That one good for a strike from Mackenzie Craig, who is back in the circle for the Wildcats. Hitters count to 3 balls, 1 strike now to Hockney. She bloops this one over. Raz is head at third, and it's a leadoff single for Gabby Hockney. Raz almost had a chance at that full extension just off of the tip of her glove. Elsie Testa gets the start in left field for the Green Wave today. She squares to bunt. No throw back to first as Hockney returns. The 0-1 from Craig. Bunt dropped down, perfectly placed in front of the plate. Throw to first is in time for the out, but Hockney moves along to second base. Third sacrifice at the plate for Green Wave hitters today. Ava DiPietro, the third baseman, gets her first hacks of the game. A hard liner to short. Throw to second is dropped. And now Hockney will advance to third. The question is whether the shortstop caught it or not. She did. So that's the second out of the inning. It is a sacrifice liner for DiPietro. Now lined into left. That'll score Hockney from third. It rolls all the way to the fence. Brenna Holly heading towards third and sliding in safely. It's an RBI triple for Brenna Holly. 3-0 Green Wave, bottom of the second inning. 2 away, perfectly placed on the line by Brenna Howley. Bella Abrams sacrificed to third her last time up. Big swing and a miss. Ball and a strike now to Abrams. Davis swings at strike 3 in the dirt. Throw to first. Will be in time to retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. We'll head to the top of the 3rd inning. The Green Wave lead it 3-0 over the West Bridgewater Wildcats. The top of the 3rd inning will be led off by the Wildcat pitcher Mackenzie Craig. Susanna Carrero, and then back to the top of the order. Amanda Jacques due up for West Bridgewater in this frame. Varvitsiotis back in the circle. She's got 5 strikeouts. 5 of the 6 outs so far have been by way of the K. Swing and a miss at strike 3. The 6th strikeout already for Shannon Varvitsiotis. Susanna Carrero looks at strike 1 at the knees. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 away here, top of the 3rd inning. Ball 1 high and a bit outside. The 1-2 from Shannon Varvitsiotis. Strike 3. An astounding pace set by the Green Wave pitcher so far. 7 strikeouts in just 3 innings. Amanda Jacques, one of those victims, takes strike 1 over the outside corner. The attempted bunt missed. It is 0-2 now to Jacques. Varvitsiotis looking for strikeout number 8. Grounded foul down the first baseline. The 0-2 popped up to short. Howley gets under it and makes the grab for just the 2nd out of the game that has not been a strikeout. Jacques down for the 2nd time today. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. The Green Wave will send up the 3-4-5 batters. Callie Pino, Shannon Varvitsiotis, and Kiera Howley when we come back after this. Callie Pino singled her first time up. And it headed to 2nd, while Holly was caught on a rundown. She eventually scored for the first Green Wave run of the day. Liner into left, and it'll get all the way to the fence. Pino headed to 2nd. Just getting grabbed by the left fielder. The throw to 3rd is going to be dropped. Pino is going to lead off triple. Shayna Varvitsiotis grounded to short on the sacrifice her first time up. This one headed towards deep right field. It's going to one-hop the fence. Pino's going to walk in from third. And now Varvitsiotis heading to third base. The throw is going to be overthrown, but the backup was Johnny on the spot. It's an RBI triple for Shayna Varvitsiotis, helping her own cause. 4-0 Green Wave. Kara Holly singled her first time up. Still no outs here. Bottom of the third. Holly looks at ball one outside. A ball and a strike to the Green Wave catcher. Kenzie Craig in bit of a hold to start the third. Popped up, shallow left, and sliding down to make the play was Ava Matta. Good for out number one of the bottom of the third. Meg McCann grounded to shortstop her first time up. Loops this one to the hole. It's short. Nice play by Nika Boyd, and Varvitsiotis able to tag up and score. So it turns into a sacrifice for McCann. She'll get the RBI. Make it 5-0 Green Wave. Clean slate for Hockney, who singled and scored her last time up. Hard ground ball down the third base side. It goes foul. Hockney grounds this one to Raza at third. Her throw to first. A little bit of an eephus, but it got there in time for out number 3. 2 runs on 2 triples for the Green Wave. They lead it 5-0, headed to the top of the 4th inning, which we'll have for you right after this. Varvitsiotis back in the circle. She'll face Olivia Raza for the second time. Raza, Boyd, and Mortel due up for the Wildcats. Raza singled her first time up. She has been the only Wildcat base runner so far today. Once again, I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson, bringing you all the action from right center field. The great Liam Murphy bringing you the sights and sounds, standing behind the camera. 5-0 is the Green Wave lead. Varvitsiotis helping her own cause with an RBI triple last inning. 2 back-to-back triples for the Green Wave. The first hit by Pino. This one hops to Pino, and she'll take it herself over to first. One away in the top of the 4th inning. Not often you see 4 unassisted on the first play of an inning. Micah Boyd struck out, swinging her first time up. One of 7 victims of Shannon Varvitsiotis today. Grounded foul down to first. Bonner picking it up just over the line. This one just outside. 2-1 to Boyd. Mortel is awaiting on deck. Up and in, count moves to 3-1. That one good for strike 2. Count moves full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3, the 8th strikeout of the game for Shannon Varvitsiotis. She's averaging 2.33 strikeouts per inning here in this game. Mortel went down swinging her last time up. Sun ducking behind a cloud here. High pop up, shallow right. Abrams makes the catch for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Green Wave leading 5-0. We'll have that bottom of the 5th for you when we come back right after this. Elsie Testa, Ava DiPietro, and Brenna Howley all due up for the Green Wave. The 8-9-1 hitters in the Abington lineup. Ball 1 from Mackenzie Craig, who is back in the circle for the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 to Testa. Ground ball up the middle. It's going to get through for a leadoff single for Testa. She reaches base for the first time today. DiPietro hit that wonky pop-up to shortstop on the sacrifice that scored Hockney. Bunt dropped down the first base line. The throw to first is dropped, and now heading to third is Testa. Runners on the corners. Testa alertly moving up to third base. Runners on the corners. No outs for the Green Wave in the bottom of the 4th. They'll send up the top of the order. Brenna Howley tripled her last time up. She's also got a single, 2 for 2 overall. DiPietro strides into second base for the stolen base. No throw down. Just over the outside corner. Strike 1 to Howley. That one is upstairs. Brings us to 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's a fly ball to left. It's going to get over the head and score at least 2. Howley heading to second. It's a bases clearing double for Brenna Howley, who now has a single, a double, and a triple in 3 at-bats. Just saying. A single, a double, a triple. Seven nothing the score. Holly's going to advance to third here on the sacrifice grounder by Bella Abrams. Ball 1 up high to Callie Pino, who has a single and a triple today. Ball 2 in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes to Pino. She looks at ball 3 up and out. Craig will be forced to throw a strike here. We'll see if Pino has the green light. So looks at ball 4 low and inside. First walk of the game for Mackenzie Craig. Puts runners on the corners. Meeting at the circle for the Wildcats. They're in a jam to start the 4th. The Green Wave already plating 2. They've got runners on the corners, just 1 out here. Seven nothing the score. Pino is the only one that's scored 2 runs. It'll be the cleanup hitter, Shannon Varvitsiotis, who hit one to deep right field her last time up. Varvitsiotis ends up pulling back ball 1 as Pino steals second. Varvitsiotis fouls it off of her right leg. Good for strike 2 to Varvitsiotis. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count to the Green Wave pitcher. Kira Holly waiting on deck. Here's a long fly ball to center field. It's going to 2-hop the wall. Score. Holly Pino's going to hold up at third. She would have made it. The throw was over the cutoff's head. So Pino stops at third. It's an RBI single. Double for Varvitsiotis. Still just 1 out. Bottom of the 4th. Bloop shot to left. Gets over Raz's head. Pino walks in from third. Varvitsiotis moves up to third base. An RBI single for Kira Howley, who's 2 for 3 now on the day. Blythe the runner for Howley. 9-0 the Green Wave lead. Blythe takes off for second, no throw. Ground ball down the first base line is picked up. The out of first base scores another run. Varvitsiotis in from third. Howley Blythe up to third base. So it's a sacrifice grounder. That was Meg McCann, who gets her second RBI of the day. And now a line drive into left will score Blythe. It's still rolling to the fence. Hockney headed for third. She is tagged out. So that will end the inning. Not before the Green Wave score, let's see, 6 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning, where West Bridgewater will need to score to prevent this game from ending early. It is 10-0. The Green Wave lead it, heading to the top of the 5th. Green Wave defensive changes. Madison Perry is now the left fielder. Elsie Testa is the new pitcher. Jess Blythe is at first base. First pitch from Testa, good for a strike 1 over the inside corner. So Varvitsiotis finishes 4 full innings, 8 strikeouts, just 1 base runner. It came on a shot like that. Hockney sweeps the glove and tosses over Howley's head. DiPietro throws to second. Sliding in safely was Ava Mata. Natalie Fredrickson grounded back to the pitcher her last time up. The Wildcats need to score 1 to extend this game. Grounded back to Testa. The throw to first, and now to third is going to go long. Airmailed from Blythe. And so we will continue as the ball finds its way out of play. And Mata is awarded home plate. Ten to 1 the score. This is now Fallon Smith, who struck out swinging her last time up. The next 3 hitters due up for West Bridgewater are a collective 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. Fouled off, no balls, 2 strikes now to Smith. High pop up to center field. Hockney sizing it up will make the catch for out number 2. Now it's the pitcher Mackenzie Craig stepping in for West Bridgewater. Swing and a miss at strike 1 from Testa. Backs out of ball 1 just a bit inside, 1-1. Strike 2 is perfect from Testa. Ball and 2 strikes now to Craig. Susanna Carrero awaiting on deck for West Bridgewater. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw down to first gets past Blythe. And Craig reaches for the first time today. 2 outs for Carrero, who struck out swinging her first time up. Fouled off of her right leg. Throw on to first, and just getting back was Craig. Good for a strike over the outside corner. One and two now to Carrero. Well, 2 comes in upstairs. Count evens at 2 and 2. Foul tipped. We'll do it again. Still 2-2 for Elsie Testa. Two throwing errors allowing the first Wildcat run to score. We will see the 8-9-1 hitters for the Green Wave. That was ball 4. So Carrero reaches base for the first time today. Craig up to second. 2 on, 2 out. For Amanda Jacques, who is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop to short. She grounds it back in front of the plate. The throw to first in time for the out. 1 run on no hits, 3 errors committed by the Green Wave. They'll have a chance for the walk-off mercy rule in the bottom half of the 5th. They lead at 10-1 when we come back after this. 8-9-1 hitters due up for the Green Wave. Elsie Testa, Ava DiPietro, and Brenna Howley. Testa is 1 for 1. A single. She also sacrificed bunted back in the second inning. Fouled off. Out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike to Testa. Hard grounder to second. Throw to first is in time for out number 1. Ava DiPietro has reached base on an error by the second baseman. She also sacrificed herself in the second inning. So ball 1 upstairs. Brenna Howley, who's got a single, a double, and a triple, is awaiting on deck for the Green Wave. Hard slash into right off the end of the glove of the second baseman. Throw to first is not going to be in time. It's a 1-out single for Ava DiPietro. And now it is Brenna Howley. A single in the first, a triple in the second inning, and she doubled in the fourth. The same order of operations that Callie Pino had against Rockland. Here's a pop-up to the hole at short. It's going to drop in. Throw to second is not going to be in time. It is a single for Howley. jumped on the first pitch. So now it's DiPietro on second. Halley on first for Bella Abrams, who has sacrificed herself twice today and also struck out. She hits one off the end of the bat to first. The throw to first is going to be in time, but it will move the runners up with now 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Callie Pino has single, tripled, and walked. Hits a high pop-up down the right field line. It will go just out of play. The 0-1 to Pino. Hard grounder to short. Handled. The throw to first is in time for the out. No runs on 2 hits. No errors. We will head to the top of the 6th inning. 10-1 remains the score. Abington on top of West Bridgewater. Testa back in the circle for the top of the 6th inning. She will face the 2-3-4 hitters in the Wildcat lineup. Olivia Raza leads us off. Nika Boyd and Lily Mortel also due up for the Wildcats. No further defensive changes. Blythe remains at first. Perry is in left field. Raza's 1 for 2, a single and a ground out to second. Reaches out with the end of the bat, a diving stop, and Blythe dives over to tag the bag, 1 away. Great play at first for Jess Blythe. Now we'll see Nika Boyd, who has gone down by way of the K twice today. The lone Wildcat run, a result of 2 throwing errors. Ava Matta scoring that one. She will bat 4th should the Wildcats not go down 1-2-3. Fouled off to the backstop. 1-2 now the count to Boyd. High count evens at 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled off to the backstop. We'll do it again. Fouled off again. The count remains 2-2. Now the 7th pitch of the at-bat. The 2-2 from Testa. Fouled off. We'll do it a 4th time. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat to Nika Boyd. Fouled off. This is bad. It's an absolute battle between Testa and Boyd. 5 foul balls. This will be pitch number 10. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Boyd gets the hat trick down by way of the strikeout for the third time. Testa's second strikeout. Willie Mortel is over to a strikeout and a fly out to right field. So ball one outside. 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning. Two and 0 to Mortel. Even matter. Score of the Wildcats' only run awaiting on deck. Hard ground to third. DiPietro gets the glove down. The toss to Blythe at first is good for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. 10-1 is the Abington Green Wave lead over the West Bridgewater Wildcats. Bottom half of the 6th coming at you when we come back right after this. Jess Blythe leads us off. She slots into Varvitsiotis' spot in the lineup. Strike 2 to Blythe. Swing and a miss, but it gets to the backstop. Blythe is going to reach. So Blythe reaches on the wild pitch. Kira Howley is 2 for 3, 2 singles. Strike 1 to Howley. This one shot into center, moving over, making the grab, was Amanda Jacques. Meg McCann has hit 2 sacrifices and also grounded to short. Throw down to first. Blythe was virtually on top of the bag. One away, bottom of the 6th. Green Wave looking for 1 run to force the 10-run rule. Another throw down to first, a dangerous game, and Blythe not that far off the bag. The Green Wave baseball team doing their best to distract the center fielder, who is going to have a hot grounder get through out the middle. Blythe strides into second safely. Single for Meg McCann. Baseball team singing the classic, I Want It That Way, as performed by the Backstreet Boys. Liner to second, and now doubled off of first was McCann. An inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We'll head for the 7th. And now the situation changes. The Wildcats need 9 runs to extend here, or else this game is over after the next 3 outs. It's 10-1. The Green Wave leading West Bridgewater. We'll have the 7th inning for you when we come back right after this. 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Wildcats. Ava Mata, who scored the Wildcats' only run, starts off with a pop-up to shallow right. Kelly Pino made the grab for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out from Elsie Testa. West Bridgewater needs to score 9 here to send us to the bottom of the 7th. Natalie Fredrickson has grounded to first base twice. Ball 2 to Fredrickson. Fallon Smith is on deck. Swing and a miss at the high pitch from Testa. 2-1. Just outside. Count moves to 3-1 now from Testa. High pop up, center field. Hockney under it makes the catch for out number 2. Fallon Smith represents the last chance for the Wildcats. She's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout to center. Ball 1 up and out to Smith. Testa trying to close it out here in the top of the 7th inning. Strike 1 right down Broadway. 1-1. Two balls, 1 strike. That one coming in outside. Wave and a miss. Count evens at 2-2. The Wildcats down to their last strike. The 2-2 from Elsie Testa. Over the outside corner, strike 3. That is how this one is going to end. The final score will be 10-1. The Green Wave improved to 3-1 on the season and bounced back after dropping the tough one at Middleborough last night. Couple days off for them. Good Friday and Easter in between now and their next game. They're back at it on Tuesday afternoon. We'll have it for you on Abington Community Access and Media. Once again, the final score from the Beaverbrook Elementary School today. 10-1, the Green Wave defeating the Wildcats of West Bridgewater. I want to thank our cameraman, Liam Murphy, for bringing you the sights and sounds on a beautiful afternoon. From everyone here at Abington Community Access and Media, I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson. We will see you next game.